Okay, guys, that wasn't my phone ringing, but hold on one second. Okay, quickly. I've been working on this stuff all morning, and I have a hearing to get to. But I was right. I want to finish this, and hopefully I can find. Okay. Um, I said, although I have and will again request you nor your buddy's wife address me or anyone else in the public with your vile and dishonorable behavior again. I'm sure you will. I'm not afraid of your group's doxing capabilities or public crowd targeting used to stop people from speaking or requesting accountability for monies collected for certain stated things, including the actual event in DC on November 9th. Not to mention the continual use, I want everybody to listen to this. Not to mention the continual use of words like inclusive and for everyone, prevalent by all of you, as the very people you promote have publicly bashed and promoted hate speech on numerous occasions against many protected classes of people. The hypocrisy is almost comical and would be if there were not actual real lives being affected by this shit show. And I said shit show. I apologize for my language, but sometimes the word feces is not descriptive enough. Oh, and it may come as a surprise. I can say vowel words too, if that is the only way you people communicate and want to use it as your claim to exercising freedom of speech. Laughing out loud. My professional responsibilities have no bearing on my speech in my personal life. Just explaining this easily understood concept so your team members and yourself may one day grasp the pure falsity in your narratives when you further choose to maliciously crowd target my job, quote, on a public platform. To purposely push these ridiculous agendas on social media to make an extra buck using the catchwords patriot, veteran, American, Constitution, advocate is truly leftist tactics, but spun by many on social media patriots to look like they bleed red, white, and blue. Interesting analogy, huh? It only takes Psychology 101, not a PhD. Winky face. Okay, I have not heard from Mr. Sigler. So who knows the truth about where my donation, what they did? I don't know. I mean, but what I do know is an awful lot of money was collected, awful lot of innuendos and quote unquote threats, which I don't even like that word, but live videos were made trying to stop people from speaking out. And I was pretty much told on that video that if I continued, that, you know, they were going to do exactly what I had told Mr. Sigler Cropper was doing. Which, you know, what they do is come after your job, you know, CPS, all those things, because you don't have that freedom of speech. I also want to say this about NJ Turner and her ridiculous rant about how it wasn't a fraud. Okay, first of all, NJ, there was no stage. Okay, there was no stage, and there was a microphone. There wasn't a, you know, plethora of equipment for the speakers. And in fact, the microphone I think went dead. You know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say, folks. I have a right to ask, but not only do I have a right to ask, but everybody in the Facebook community, since it was advertised to the Facebook community, have a right to ask where the money went. Also, you also have a right to say, before you collect any more money, show some accountability. And why are you saving the money? Why wasn't the money returned if it was not used? Whose account did all this money go into? And I will say that to NJ Turner again. I will say what I want to say when I want to say it. And if I think that possibly you could be getting money from that event to travel across the United States with them, who that's apparently what they're going to do next, I can say it if I want to. But you can prove me otherwise, since you're all about the truth. So, anything, guys? Y'all got anything? I'll show the rest tonight. If not tonight, I'll try to do it tomorrow. But I've been working on this stuff all day today already, and I have a hearing at 2:30 that I have to get ready to go to. So comments. So watch. Karen Materna is about to get targeted in ways Karen Materna never even thought possible. Actually, I did think possible, but if I could get through Cropper's bullshit and NJ's bullshit, bring it. Screw these people. I have done nothing wrong. I will not. You can get on this box. Any of these people can get on Facebook, can get on Periscope, and say whatever the hell their little hearts desire about me. But you better damn sure make sure it's true. And for Mr. Sigler and Tammy Never Hillary Lee and Mr. Rage, when they allowed Mr. Cropper to go on that page and call women cunts and everything else he said that night, y'all can make up your minds for yourself. And he did it. And NJ did it because what they think is, oh my God, we're going to do it on Facebook. So then they, they're just on Periscope because they don't want anything said on Facebook. Well, I can't speak for anybody else, and I'm not going to speak for anybody else. I don't have to. Do whatever the fuck you think you need to do on Facebook. But like I said, you mention my name again, you better make sure it's the damn truth. And you come after me professionally or try to terrorize me like you do, like this group of individuals, like they do. And I can say, I'm not going to say we, I can say, are they any different? Tammy Never Hillary Lee and Ziegler and Rage and all that? Must not be, because they got Cropper right up their ass. And it's okay what he does. Well, I'm going to tell them it is not okay what he does at all. And I watched a video last night, and I have nothing to do with this. I do not know these people, but I thought it very interesting. And we've all seen NJ Turner and this Tina Piazza. And by the way, I think, wasn't it her? Somebody tell me. It was Tina and that alien woman at one time. They had my name in their mouth. Right? Pam, tell me. Wasn't it both of them? I know it was the alien one, but I think Tina Piazza did too. See, that's how they lump everybody in together. That woman doesn't know me. I have not, I mean, I don't know these people, nor have I ever said anything to Tina Piazza. But what I find interesting is all the people, and y'all will remember this: NJ, Kathy Bailey, everybody else were, oh, how they were supporting Tina Piazza. Well, last night, She actually swatted the home of someone else, and there were children at home. Again, I don't know these people, but what I will tell you is somebody is going to get killed, a child is going to get hurt, or something is going to happen to somebody other than somebody be hurt financially from a job or anything else because these people have been allowed to continue this nonsense. And maybe the likes of Cray Cray and all those people, because, I could have walked away again, but I didn't. When somebody challenges what I do and what I stand for and has enough nerve to say that it's not for children, I guarantee you it's for children. I guarantee you it's for the elderly. I guarantee you it's for the mentally ill. I guarantee you it is for the 22s. What NJ Turner, Cropper, and their little gang of just criminal thugs have done to those specific groups of people, yes, I stand for, and children. It's not about who I can sue, it's not about what I can do legally. It is about me having a voice to say enough is enough. And if I had walked away, I would be no different than them doing it. What NJ Turner has done to Gina Nelms, whether you like Gina Nelms or you don't like Gina Nelms, is wrong. You don't cyber stalk someone for years to the point that they have to move, hide their address, and all the other things that she has been through and her children have been through. All because you're a patriot analyst on social media and you got butt hurt because you actually couldn't prove shit. So you continue. And in the process, you have scammed, grifted, taken money from individuals, and then still get on this box and we don't do anything. We don't take anything from anybody. Please. But the day I knew that you, meaning NJ Turner, was lying to have Tracy arrested, that's why I didn't agree with the truce people. And that's why I spoke out and had Judy contact me. It had nothing to do with damn crazy Cropper. But in the process, I could see straight through. Yeah, that's my favorite line, Mr. Cropper. See straight through you. Yeah, I knew why you didn't have your children. It wasn't the reasons you were saying. Not my first rodeo, son. And I knew that just because of your behavior. And guess what? I was right. Also, I want to make this clear. It has been said, oh my God, I hate men. I don't ever look. I've said, but my professional practice of practicing law is probably 50-50. But I fight for parents in juvenile court over and over again, whether it is dad, mom, whatever, against the department. I do not want a child to be removed from their home. I know what it looks like on the other side. And any of you sick people on here that play that game are disgusting, vile pieces of trash. Because when you take a child and you put a child in what will happen, what could very well happen in a foster home situation, even temporarily, Nobody is there to hug that child. Nobody is there to help that child. And that is an evil, evil, evil person. I th- Swatting someone's home. Are y'all still here? Hey, are y'all still here? Okay, swatting someone's home, doing playing these games. You choose to do it, there needs to be some consequences for it. You don't say you're going to file affidavits and lie on the affidavits knowing that they're false. You don't say just because NJ Turner says it that you'll send a statement to a court of law when you don't know what the hell you're talking about because all you hear is what comes out of her mouth. And I'll say it again, our judicial system is based on truth. And when you start to manipulate the judicial system, it is dangerous. NJ Turner has made it her life's mission in the last 3 or 4 years. That's what she does. In hopes of getting someone in handcuffs, in hopes of getting a child removed, all because she is psychotic. She is obsessed with Gina Nelms. She's butthurt because she couldn't prove and have Gina Nelms arrested for scamming anybody. And so she continues. And then she has her little Mickey ass freaking husband beside her, chirping in comments every now and again. It's sick. And now they've taken it through Mr. Cropper to this other platform on Facebook. Any questions for me? Because I got to go. I love you again. Thank you for everybody that has stood, that did the right thing. I mean, it's hard, but look at the people over there that aren't. And I'm not going anywhere. And the reason I'm not going anywhere is because if there ever is, and I'll share what I said to Tammy Blair, if her child had been removed because Don McKenna decided to lie like that, and not to mention could have had a rape kit done on her, what adult here does not understand what kind of trauma that is to a child? Even though my dislike for Tammy Blair and my disagreements with Tammy Blair and how I do not agree with how she bashes the homosexual community and all those other things, I would have been in my car in Georgia fighting for that child. They'll be shut down on Facebook too soon. I don't really care, Matt. I mean, I really don't. Their threats and what they have done. Of course, you can vomit when you think about it, Pam. Oh yeah, they did. Who? Hey, wait. Who contacted the lawyer of that child? NJ did. Great. See, I mean, NJ. I mean, that's disgusting. From a person on social media that has never even seen the child wants to interfere with the judicial system with lies, I'm sure, where a child is involved. But then again, look, she's chased Gina Nelms all over the country because her goal is to get those children taken from her. Well, guess what? Karen Materna is not going to allow Gina Nelms, and this is not me operating as an attorney. This is me operating personally. I am not going to allow anything to happen to Gina Nelms' children because NJ Turner is a psychotic stalker and will not leave that woman alone. I promise. So I don't care if she finds the address, doesn't find the address, whatever. One thing happens to those children or any child from this nonsense, you best believe that's your favorite saying, cray cray. I will be wherever that occurs personally, not as a lawyer, personally, to stay as long as I have to make sure all these lies and all this stalking and all this nonsense is put out and the truth is told. Stop trying to hurt people you don't like with law enforcement, child protective services, all of it. Because I'm not going anywhere. And if I've spent this much time just on this is just like one little itty bitty little tiny part of what is happening. Everybody on social media, supposedly, but most people, and we've seen it, they're adults. There's no excuse. Everybody knows better. I don't care if you're mentally ill, you have a diagnosis, you're not on your lithium. I don't give a shit. You know better than to be conspiring to hurt a child or an individual with this nonsense. And I'll tell you something else I'm sick of hearing. Oh my God, somebody doxed me. Somebody doxed me. Get people. And law enforcement says it over and over again. It's public information. If you don't want anything of yours in the public or said by anybody that doesn't like you better get everything off social media. I mean, it's that simple. Somebody takes a picture of somebody off a public Facebook and puts it in a group chat, there is not a crime. But see, that wasn't enough. At some point, that wasn't enough. It was, like, and how many other people has it been done to? Has anybody actually gone to jail? I mean, I don't know. Because if I had not found out, what would have happened? If Cropper signed false affidavits, if this person signed false, if bar complaints came in, I mean, the the audacity of these sick individuals. And I get it. I understand why child protective services in every state, why they will not prosecute false calls or false anything else, because we rely on these people to see to protect our children. And the first time they actually prosecute somebody or they start prosecuting people, people will stop calling and stop telling what they see. And I had this conversation with somebody the other night, but when our country went to a foster care system and we started putting children behind closed doors, we need every eye possible on them. So that's about all I have to say, and I have to go. Any comments? Y'all make comments. If anybody has a comment, make it. And again, I want to be very, very clear, not speaking for anyone else but myself. Comments? I see none. I see somebody typing. Hurry, because I got to go. Somebody said hi. Hey, Judy. Judy, I don't know if you were in here, but yeah, just watch the replays. But and I said thank you for you know, just being honest and understanding what was going on. Okay, everybody needs to type faster because I got to go, but I want to read this real quick. Well, don't. Okay, Dawn Graves, I know you're not afraid of me. You're not afraid of anybody. She's ridiculous. But she's butthurt because she knows that you have her number. So she's gonna. I watched her. I mean, I listened to it, and I watched her try to manipulate Dawn Graves with her voice by saying, "I don't want you back over here, blah 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 blah, and you're stupid, blah blah blah. But you better do this and you better do that." I mean, it's the most narcissistic bunch of crap. Yeah, they're sociopaths. Clearly, anybody that is going to sign a false affidavit, know it's false. Think about Misty making that video, knowing it was a lie, with all the call, showing all the calls, how this was their proof that Karen Materna called CPS on Blair. I mean, that's a sociopath. That is somebody that clearly knows it is a lie and doing it on purpose, making a clear choice. Right, Pam. And see, that's what happened. And me and Pam, bless Pam, um, you know, we both knew. Both of us knew, but didn't know exactly. I knew. I just wanted to make sure that nothing happened to Tracy. And I knew the truth was bullshit. Oh, yeah, Patricia Horton did. Or either Don McKenna. Don McKenna probably made phone calls about Blair too, but I don't know that. I just, I'm sure. Yeah, just like I didn't know, Judy, that Horton was the one that got NJ's family involved. I mean, I just found that out not too long ago. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, Angela Russo. Yeah, for real. Okay, guys, I got to go, but I will try because I want y'all to see the rage. Rage. I don't even. That's probably not even his real name, but and that person. See, I don't know her, but that swatting video where they showed the evidence that Piazza did that. Um, she was accused of using her husband's, I think he's law enforcement or something, her husband's credentials to like look people up and stuff. Do y'all see the theme? They use the same lies and accusations toward anybody. Judy, it was if somebody wants to put it in the comments, I don't even know who that is. It's that whole other saga that I'm not involved in. But her house was actually swatted and Tina Piazza did it. Kit, yeah, Kit. And when the police went, I mean, the lie was something like she was cutting up her children. Swatted, I didn't know what it was either, Judy. I had to look it up. I do now. That means the police SWAT the house. The lie was that she was cutting up her children or some crap like that. And so she wasn't even at home. Her um ex-husband was there with the children. And the police, they say swatted, I would say swarmed, the house, and her children were there, and it was all a lie. And Tina Piazza did that. So, and I already, Judy, you're gonna have to go back and watch, but I already, I said, look who is came out with Tina Piazza or Piazza, whatever her name is, Pizza Face, whatever her name is, that it was NJ and that same group all backing her. And I'm telling you, that's what they do. And the point was made, and it's a very good point. When you've got law enforcement officers who take everything seriously, every call, and that is what they're going. A dog barking, a child moving, something happened. I mean, somebody can get killed, a child can get hurt, an adult can get hurt. Do people. And it's kind of funny that NJ wants to say, oh, this box is full of mental illness. Well, it's full of that kind of mental illness from her and other people. I'm not involved with it either, Judy. I just watched. It's not my issue either. I just watched the video and saw and heard the phone call that Tina Piazza made to the police department that she played. I don't follow them either. It was sent to me just to watch that. I mean, because it's bad. That's bad. I don't care who it is. I don't care how much you don't like somebody. And I want to say this too. NJ, Cropper, the rest of them, they think they can keep their hands clean by having all these group chats. And, you've heard NJ say it a million times. Oh, it was sent to me. I didn't even look that up. It, they are so stupid. It doesn't matter. If you are literally stalking somebody like that for 3 or 4 years, like she has done Gina Nelms, her defenses to her behavior are literally comical. It's the kind we say in court where somebody says it, whatever defense they're using, to a judge, and we all look around and say, they're going back there, we're going to lunch because it's stupid. And then I heard the threat that she made to the judge in her town. And then I heard her, I think yesterday, say, no, I would get found in contempt every day. Well, see, there's an issue. There is an issue with anybody. You can disagree with our judicial system and you can disagree with the judge's ruling. But the day that we have citizens and individuals that think that they are going to disobey our laws because they think they can under the Constitution, these people are dangerous and they use the Constitution to push their criminal agendas. And they know exactly what they can say, what they can't say, except the Turners have kind of flubbed up. They've been doing it for so long that they got a little too comfortable, in my opinion. Um, so all right, I gotta go. I will check back. I will be gone probably most of the rest of the day. But y'all have a good day. messages out between me and Mike Rage where my donation was said it, they didn't receive it and all that kind of garbage. So, all right, talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good afternoon. Bye.